Consideration of amendment between County of Lake and CliftonLarsonAllen LLP for accounting and advisory services, an increase of $50,000, total compensation not to exceed $150,000. When we have our auditor controller, Genevieve, to give the presentation.
Good afternoon, board.
Afternoon.
All right, so this amendment, I'm bringing this forward. Just let's see some background. Clifton, sorry, they call them CLA. So it's CliftonLarsonAllen. They have audited Lake County for 25 years plus. So we have a very close close and long-standing partnership with them, and they're very familiar with the unique structure of our county. And we contracted with them through the new ERP implementation to ensure that as we change over from an old finance system to a new finance system, that we'll say the balances, we'll say audited balances, because every year when we are working on our single audit and doing the sampling, everything is basically tying your prior year to your current year. And so it's very important that the prior year that goes into the new system is approved by CLA, I'll say. And so, oh, thank you. The memo is up there. I didn't want to read the whole thing to you, but yes, okay, so. Oh, yeah, there is a little bit of updated language in there. And so just to kind of explain a little bit further why we requested the exemption of 38.2. And it is because there is no other provider that can provide the continuity, that can say that they have been a longstanding partner with us for 25 years and know our county structure and know us as well as CliftonLarsonAllen. And nobody else is already prepared to do our audit. We're already contracted with them. So it just makes sense for continuity to stick with the same vendor. And so, in the beginning, I really wasn't sure how much the total contract would be, and so the scope hasn't really changed. The work that's being done, it really hasn't changed. It's just we need more of it. We just needed more than we originally anticipated, and so that's why you're seeing the additional amendment.
Supervisor Sabatier?
Thank you for that extra addition. Two questions. One, I don't see on here a waiving of the bidding process. Are you asking us to do that?
That was in the updated, that was in the updated.
'Cause I just opened that on the agenda and it's not there.
I don't have it either.
No, I just dug it up because I wasn't sure what the request was when it was pulled last week, and then I tried to stay on standby to understand, and so then once I understood that it was pertaining to this, then I went ahead and pulled the additional documentation, added some language, and then sent it back in. But
I want to ask County Council, are we able to add that in there today, right now?
As far as the waiver of the competitive bidding under 38.2, in order to approve the contract in accordance with the county's purchasing ordinance, that would be a necessary component of that. If, it's up to your board's discretion, of course, but yes, the short answer would be yes, to add that as part of the approval process of the contract, and I would have the proposed language for your board's consideration.
Okay. My other one was just, I was the one who pulled it last week, and it was basically, I felt the need for the public and for the board to better understand why the increase, because nothing had changed. And it did not necessarily say that we had 50 hours and now we're using 100 hours or whatever the case might be. Do you know if there will be further need, or is it based on the difficulties and the trials and tribulation of updating to the new ERP system?
I can say, yes, there will be further need. Exactly how much, we're not sure. So we have 300,000 approved for the 25-26 fiscal year. So we're going to come back with a contract to cover the whole year. And so, so I don't anticipate it going beyond that. And if something happens, we'll come back and we'll talk about it. But at this point, I think that will cover us through through our needs. There's going to be some times where it slows down and picks up, and so from what I've learned the last few months, I believe that will carry us through the end of the fiscal year.
Okay. Yep, that's all I got.
All right, I'll open it up for public comment. All right, I'll bring it back to the board for action.
If it's possible to get county councils.
Yeah, please.
Thank you. So it could be two separate motions. The first motion would be motion to determine that competitive bidding would be in the public's interest pursuant to, would not be in the public's interest pursuant to Lake County Code Section 38.2 for this proposed amendment to the contract.
So moved.
So I have a
Second.
motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Go ahead.
The second motion would be to approve the amendment between County of Lake and CliftonLarsonAllen LLP for accounting and advisory services, an increase of $50,000, total compensation not to exceed $150,000, and authorize the chair to sign.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Thank you, Genevieve.
Thank you very much.